Imagine standing at the edge of two paths. One is smooth, well-lit, and leads to instant relief. Scrolling, spending, skipping effort, saying, "I'll start tomorrow." It feels good now, safe, easy. The other is steeper, quieter, less traveled. It asks for patience, discipline, and faith in a payoff you can't yet see, but it leads somewhere real: freedom, mastery, peace. Most people choose the first path, not because they're weak, but because the world is engineered to reward short-term thinking. Notifications scream for attention, ads sell instant fixes, culture glorifies now while mocking patience is outdated. But here's what the noise drowns out. Your future isn't shaped by your biggest decisions. It's shaped by your daily trade-offs between today's comfort and tomorrow's possibility. So consider this. What would your life look like if every small choice you made today was filtered through the question, will this help or hurt the person I become in 5 years? That single shift from immediate reaction to long-term intention is the dividing line between drifting and designing your destiny. Today, we're reclaiming the lost art of long-term thinking in a world addicted to now. We'll explore 3 pillars. 1. Delayed gratification is your superpower. 2. The quiet magic of compounding habits. 3. The practice of future self-thinking that makes sacrifice feel sacred. This isn't about denying joy. It's about aligning your present actions with your deepest values, so you don't wake up at 40, 50, or 60 wondering where the time went. Now, before we go deeper, welcome. Not with polish, but with presence. If you're watching this, it means you're tired of living on autopilot, tired of trading your future for momentary ease. That awareness, that's your first act of rebellion against a short-term world. And if you want more grounded, human-first guidance like this on building patience, clarity, and lasting success, hit subscribe on Elevate Your Daily. We're not chasing trends, we're cultivating depth. One honest conversation at a time. All right, let's learn how to think long-term when everything around you screams now. Part 1. Delayed gratification, the quiet rebellion. In 1972, the Stanford marshmallow experiment showed that children who could wait 15 minutes to get 2 marshmallows instead of 1 now later scored higher on SATs, had better health, and built stronger relationships. The lesson wasn't about candy, it was about the power to override impulse for a greater reward. Yet today, our environment is designed to destroy that ability. One-click purchases, infinite scroll, same-day delivery. We've been trained to expect instant results and punished with anxiety when they don't come. But long-term thinkers know true rewards are earned in the gap between action and outcome. Delayed gratification isn't deprivation, it's strategic patience. It's choosing the compound interest of growth over the fleeting high of consumption. Ask yourself, what small pleasure am I indulging today that's quietly stealing from my future? Is it the extra takeout that drains your budget? The late-night scrolling that steals your sleep? The avoidance of hard work that delays your progress? Each seems harmless alone, but repeated daily, they form a life of regret. The fix isn't willpower, it's framing. Instead of, "I'm giving up X," say, "I'm investing in Y." I'm not skipping the gym, I'm investing in energy for my 50s. I'm not avoiding debt, I'm buying future freedom. I'm not delaying fun, I'm building a life worth celebrating. This mental shift turns sacrifice into strategy, and strategy builds futures. Part 2. Compounding habits, the silent architects of destiny. You've heard it, small habits lead to big results, but do you truly believe it? Because if you did, you'd treat your daily choices like deposits in a bank account that compounds at 10% interest forever. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, puts it simply, success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. Yet most ignore tiny actions because they don't see results. They quit after 2 weeks of journaling. They stop saving after 1 month of no visible change. They abandon learning because fluency takes months. But compounding doesn't work on human timelines. It works on mathematical inevitability. Example, reading 10 pages a day equals 30 books a year. Saving $20 a week equals over $1,000 a year plus interest. Writing 200 words daily equals a book in 6 months. None feels significant in the moment, but over years they create unbridgeable gaps between those who persist and those who quit. The key is consistency over intensity. You don't need heroic efforts, you need unbroken streaks of tiny commitments. Miss a day? Forgive yourself and return immediately, but never let a slip become a slide. Because your future isn't built in bursts, it's built in the mundane rhythm of showing up, day after day, when no one's watching and nothing seems to happen. That's when the real work happens, in the invisible phase, before the breakthrough. Trust the process, track your streaks, protect your consistency. The world rewards those who play the long game. Part 3. Future Self-Thinking, Bridging the Gap Between Now and Later. Neuroscience shows something startling. Your future self treats your brain like a stranger. That's why it's easy to overspend, like future me will handle it. Skip workouts, I'll start next month, or avoid hard conversations, not urgent right now. But long-term thinkers close that gap. They make their future self real, vivid, and worthy of care. How? Through deliberate imagination. Spend 5 minutes daily visualizing your future self. What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? What habits do they rely on? What regrets do they avoid because of choices you make today? Then ask, what would that version of me do in this situation? This isn't fantasy, it's identity anchoring. You're not just making choices, you're honoring a future you're actively creating. Warren Buffett didn't build billions by chasing quarterly gains. He asked, will this business thrive in 20 years? Then he acted accordingly. You can do the same with your health, relationships, and career. Before any decision, pause and ask, does this serve the person I'm becoming or the mood I'm in? When your future self feels real, sacrifice becomes love, delay becomes devotion, discipline becomes dignity. Putting it all together, thinking long-term in a short-term world isn't natural, it's chosen. It requires rejecting the myth that now is all that matters, trusting that tiny actions compound into unshakable foundations, treating your future self not as a distant idea, but as someone you owe loyalty to. This mindset won't make you popular, algorithms won't reward it, friends might call you too serious. But decades from now, when others are scrambling to fix what they ignored, you'll be living the life your past self carefully built, one patient choice at a time. So tonight, before you sleep, ask, what's one small action I can take tomorrow that my 80-year-old self will thank me for? Then do it, not for applause, but for legacy. Final thought. The greatest tragedy isn't failing to reach your dreams, it's never starting because you kept waiting for a sign that now was the right time. But the right time is always now, filtered through the lens of forever. Choose the path that's harder today but freer tomorrow. Build the habits that whisper, keep going, when the world shouts, give in. Protect your future like it's the most precious thing you own, because it is. And if this reminded you that your life is being written in the margins of today's choices, do me a favor, hit subscribe on Elevate Your Daily. We're building a community of long-term thinkers in a short-term world, people who refuse to trade their future for momentary ease. Because the world needs more builders, not browsers, more stewards, not spenders, more people willing to plant trees whose shade they'll never sit under. Now go build something that lasts longer than your lifetime.